Hey everyone, it's Deacon082, and I have no idea why I'm fooling with the Game Boy printer at the moment. But oh well, it's 4:21 in the morning, and I never know what I'm doing. But today we are going to take on the gym trainers in the Cerulean gym, because I probably won't be in Cerulean for a while, and we really haven't done any gym trainers yet. This is what, episode 5, and we've taken down one gym's trainers? I want this to move a little faster. As you know, Misty uses water types, and all her trainers use water types, so I have Sunflora out, and I'm gonna suspect all of these Pokemon will go down in one hit, so I may cut some of this out, I may not, but I plan on making a lot of progress in this episode. Now, if you ask me, honestly, when's the best time to record a video? I'd probably say about Saturday at noon, just midday if I'm going to record for a long time, but my second favorite time to record is around 4 in the morning. I don't know why, maybe I just like to randomly scream and keep people up, but I don't know, just seems peaceful. I don't even have a clue what's going on in the game right now, I'm so tired. Honestly, I'm not tired at all. But we're going to take out this Seadra, just taking out all the trainers here. Saving Misty for the end, as usual. Some Flowmon should get a level up here on these trainers. So we'll take on the next one. Up before Misty. Sorry about being away, let's get on with it. So where did these gym trainers go when Misty was out on her date with some, I guess, hot guy? I don't know. And we'll never know. But who cares where the gym trainers went? What is the job requirement to be a gym trainer? Does anybody care about you? It's like, you can't really leave the gym and go challenge other gyms for your badges. You can't go take on the Pokemon League. You probably don't even have the badge from your own gym. You just settle in to a Pokemon gym in your hometown or something? I mean, if these girls live in Cerulean City, then I can understand, but if they come from, Saffron, and just say, I like water types, I'm going to be a gym trainer. I'm going to move and just go in the gym in Cerulean in my spare time. I don't know. I mean, originally in the anime it was only Misty's sisters, Sisty, and Sisty. Okay, those aren't the names of her sisters, but I have Pokemon Bridged on the mind. By the way, I love Pokemon Bridged. It's probably... If I see that on my YouTube feed, I will instantly watch it. There's not many things I'll say that about. That is the best show ever. Not going to lie. Better than any Abridged series, better than None Piece, better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It just puts everything to shame, it's so good. Probably just because I'm a Pokemon nerd and I love how they make Ash seem like a complete idiot, because he is. Anyway, Confusion and Petal Dance. The only good thing about that is I guess we won't get confused after Petal Dance is done if we're already confused. Okay, that was kinda lame, but we will finish off this Seaking, and that will be 2 gyms down. Just the trainers, of course. We'll be taking on Misty a little later on. She'll be the second gym leader in order, behind Brock. It just feels weird going around Kanto in a completely opposite way that you're used to. I mean, we haven't been to Pallet Town or Viridian City or anything like that, but we've been to Saffron, and we've been to the power plant, and speaking of the power plant, that is where I will be headed next, because we have to return the machine part that we picked up in the last episode. So, I will be doing that, and I will just go ahead and meet you guys over at the power plant, because it's quite a long ways away. Okay, so back at the power plant. As you've probably guessed, there is no Zapdos in this game, because the power plant has been transformed from a dungeon into an office building, pretty much. When you return the machine part here, you get the TM for Zap Cannon, which is a pretty powerful move. It's the second strongest electric type move in the game behind Thunder, but it has pretty low accuracy. So anyway, the power plant generator is now fixed. So, what can we do now that we've fixed the power plant? Well, the answer is quite a bit. The first place we're going to head to is Saffron City, because the magnet train's back going now that the power's on. So we'll bike over to the magnet train in the north of town, and we'll find out. We'll soon depart for Goldenrod. Are we coming on board? But we don't have a pass to get on the magnet train. So what do we have to do? Well, we'll find that out. There's actually, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to the Copycat's house. And you're going to want to go, I believe, and talk to her upstairs. And she's apparently lost her favorite Pokédoll. And if we find it for her, we'll get a pass to go on to the magnet train. But she says she lost it in Vermilion City. So, we will leave Saffron and fly over to Vermilion. So this part kind of gets into a wild goose chase, but not really. So where in Vermilion could her lost Pokédoll be? Well, there aren't many buildings in here, but we've already been in the building we need to go in, and it's the Pokemon Fan Club. And her lost Pokédoll is actually this guy's Clefairy. So this guy, he says he could never catch a Clefairy, but he's making do with a Pokédoll instead. That's just dedication. I wonder if anybody in the fan club realizes that he's so lame that he can't actually catch a Clefairy of his own. I mean, they're kind of rare, but, I mean, you should find one eventually. I mean, yeah. Of course, they aren't located anywhere around Vermilion, only in Mount Moon. But when you take the lost item back to her, up to the top floor of her house, she'll be pretty happy. And we get the Magnet Train Pass. And with this pass, we can return to Johto anytime. Normally, if you want to return to Johto, you would have to go only on certain days. You'd go to Vermilion and go in the harbor, and the boat would have to depart. Now, I'm not actually going to do anything in Johto, but I will go to Johto just to show you how awesome the Magnet Train is. So you automatically walk back here, get on the train. Now this thing's fast. It's one of those bullet trains that they have in Japan, and I don't know what we're doing on board. We're just kind of bobbing up and down. But here we are back in Goldenrod City. We can go outside and see that we really are back in Goldenrod. So I will head back to Saffron City, and I'll meet you guys back there. Okay, back in Saffron City, just got off the Magnet Train. We've explored to the east, to Lavender Town already. We've explored to the south to Vermilion. We'll still take on the gym a little bit later, but there are two other exits that we can go here. One takes us to the west, to Cerulean City, to Celadon City, and one goes to the north, back up to Cerulean. So, right now, we're going to go to the north just because there is a route here and you can catch some Pokemon on it. So let's see what we find. We haven't been very lucky with catching anything. We have another Snubbull. Well, if Snubble's the only thing we can catch, then maybe we'll catch this one, but we already have a Snubbull. So this building was the daycare, but if you come in here, you get scared and you get a cleanse tag. The cleanse tag makes it so it's basically like a mini repel of sorts. So it's not very helpful. It reduces the wild encounter rate. As you've noticed, we just took the underground path to Route 6, there was a guy blocking it because it was closed due to the power plant, but when we clear up the issue with the power plant, the underground path opens back up, so that's quite helpful. I'll head to Celadon a little later, but for now we're going back to Lavender Town because there's one more important thing we can do now that we have the power back on. And for this, you're just going to head back to Lavender and go into the radio tower. And you will find, if you talk to this guy, possibly? No, I don't remember who you talked to, but it might be this guy? Ah yes, so you're the deacon who solved the power plant's problem. Thanks to you, I never lost my job. I tell you, you're a real lifesaver. Please take this as my thanks. And we get the ESPN card, not the ESPN card. We can see all the sports stations on the radio in Kanto. Well, I don't know if there are sports stations in Kanto, but let's go to the Pokegear. To the radio, we actually get different stations in Kanto on the radio. Let's find one. Oh, there they are. There they are. They're all high numbers. We have places and people. Let's all sing. And a Pokeflute. What can we possibly do with that Pokeflute? Well, if you remember, there is something in Vermilion City. And I think now would be a perfect time to take care of that. Rather than put it off till next episode, we'll just have a really productive one here. With the Pokeflute, there is a Snorlax asleep. So let's go to our radio, turn on the Pokeflute, and now we can wake up this Snorlax. But this Snorlax does not like to be woken up, and he's always going to awaken in a grumpy rage. This is the Snorlax, level 50 in this game. Pretty powerful, highest level you'll see. We're going to start off by using Thunder Wave to paralyze it. I guess I could catch this because it's Vermilion City, but I'm going to not do that. Just because it's an obstacle. I don't know, I might throw some balls at it just for the heck of it to see what happens. But this guy has the leftovers. So you'll want to catch it. If you happen to have the TM for Thief, which I actually checked before and nobody I have can learn it, you can actually steal the leftovers from it without actually capturing the Snorlax. But like I said, I can't actually do that. And we're going to take out this Snorlax with hopefully no problem, if this extreme speed takes it out. Nick's pretty powerful, and we're going to get a lot of experience from this Snorlax. Okay, that is not a lot of experience. Okay, but with the Snorlax gone, we can now head east onto Route 11, and we can also head into Diglett's Cave. So, there's a choice of two directions to go on. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal version Kanto Nuzlocke, we will be headed in one of these two directions to go to a new area, new cities, and a new gym. See you guys next time.